I think we can do better than that. Let's give a big hand. Thank you. It is my pleasure at this time to announce the winners of the 2021 Future Africa Leaders Awards. But before then, I would like to invite the president and founder of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation, Reverend Dr. Oyakhilome, to step forward to present the awards to the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the following are the winners of the 2021 Future Africa Leaders Awards. As I call the name of each recipient, he or she will come off the platform as their citation is being read, and I will enjoin every one of us in this great auditorium to give them a resounding ovation as they come up. The first winner tonight, Anna Maneno Michael Miller from South Sudan, 20 years old. Anna is a dynamic and resolute human rights activist and a pioneer of various initiatives. Notably, she pioneered Mending Hearts Initiative, South Sudan, MHISS. She raised $10,000 for 100 vulnerable families. Her team distributed food and other essentials to over 2,000 orphanages and indigent families, as well as small business owners whose livelihoods was affected by lockdown periods. She organized farmers support programs, a campaign that raised $2,500 to buy tools for 50 farmers. And she sourced for funds for a borehole project in Lologo community, providing water for 1,500 plus residents. She also raised $5,000 to help build a house for an elderly woman whose wooden shelter collapsed, and provided 30 bags of cement to repair an orphanage fence. Anna conducted several educational and mentorship campaigns for children, especially adolescent girls in settlement camps, and created awareness to mitigate teen pregnancy and promote education. She also held trainings for women and students on peace, women empowerment, and reproductive health. Anna's continuous work in advocacy resulted in her nomination to attend workshops on drafting a new constitution for South Sudan. Remember, she's only 20 years old. Additionally, in light of her contribution at the Africa Youth Summit in 2021 and her nation at large, she has been appointed by the National Parliament of South Sudan as a youth representative and will resume parliament sittings and be a part of major national decisions. Indeed, Anna Maneno Michael Miller has distinguished herself as a resourceful and innovative leader whose passion shines as a beacon of hope for a better Africa. I present to you from South Sudan, Anna Maneno Michael Mila. Next is Cesar Komi Aguidi, Togo, 23 years old. Cesar is a Togolese who is vibrant, self-driven, inspiring, and passionate about nation building. He created The Influence, an organization aimed at youth leadership development. He held conferences that have reached 5,000 plus youth in Togo and West Africa. He has also organized success motivational projects in Ghana and Togo, impacting thousands of students. Cesar is an ambassador of peace and organized Peace for Togo conference, where he taught over 200 young leaders about civic values and how to prevent chaos during elections. He organized conferences for 2,000 plus students who were enlightened on their role in nation building. He also organized an entrepreneurship program for over 4,200 students to help them discover careers linked to their training. Cesar also initiated a music course for 18 students at the University of Lomé. On Africa Day, he partnered with the Togolese National Television to broadcast a program motivating youth to solve challenges in their communities, thereby reaching 15 million plus people in Togo. In the celebration of International Women's Day, Cesar held a conference titled Female Leadership for an Equal Future. He did this to instill leadership values in over 200 young girls. Earlier this year, he assisted with providing health consultations for vulnerable populations in 18 districts of Lomé. 2,989 patients were reached and treated, including 292 cases with serious pathologies. Truly, Cesar Komi Aguidi is the kind of leader Africa needs at this time. We sure hope more will follow in his footsteps. I present to you to receive his award from Togo, Zulu, from Zambia, 21 years of age. Zulu is a 21-year-old visionary young leader from Zambia and founder of Light of the World organization, sponsoring orphanages and helping orphans get back to school with scholarships and the provision of school supplies underscores his passion for lifting others up. He has helped over 100 orphans and secured up to tertiary level scholarship for 69 candidates. He's further raised funds to sponsor tuition for 500 pupils. He has impacted over 10,000 young people with fashion design workshops for disabled youth, personal hygiene campaigns to help underprivileged girls, tutorials and provisions of textbooks for literacy and remedial classes, drug abuse sensitization and rehabilitation campaigns, skills development courses for street kids, and many more. He also distributes food items and essential supplies to more than 3,000 widows and destitute youth in several communities. With the help of the District Commissioner of Chingola, he acquired land and seeds for 500 widows and 310 youth to farm for sustenance and commercial purposes. His work has inspired many people across the country, and he tackles important societal issues through his appearance on TV and radio. His truly transformative leadership has touched the lives of many and inspired others to do as he does. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Prince Funsani Zulu from Zambia to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. At this point, I would like to remind every one of us that each award winner tonight receives the cash prize of $10,000 US. And from among these 10 winners, we will be announcing the star prize winner. That means one of these Future Africa leaders will be receiving, in addition to his or her $10,000, a further cash prize of $25,000 US. So tonight, someone will be going away with the sum of $35,000 US in total. Next, I want to invite up the next winner of the Future Africa Leaders Award, Hilary Nakitare from Kenya, 23 years old. Hilary is a man full of passion and purpose. This 23-year-old has partnered with global corporations to provide dignity kits to schoolgirls and has organized personal hygiene awareness programs in the slums of Kenya. In his activism for environmental conservation, he acquired a 2-acre land for planting tree seedlings to keep Kenya breathing. In partnership with the Ministry of Land and Forestry, over 600,000 seedlings have been planted across Kenya. This project also provided employment for 5 families. Working with the Ankara organization, he provided food, medical services, and environmental sanitation to those displaced by heavy rains in Eastleigh, impacting more than 1,000 families. He also, give me a round of applause, please. He also organizes weekly food drives in Matare and Mukuru, where hundreds of kids get free meals. Through these programs, over 200,000 families have been impacted. He has rescued 100 children from the streets of Nairobi and is rehabilitating them for the society. To provide inclusive quality education, Hilary donated 600 textbooks to 2 schools and renovated a library that serves over 10,000 students in Kibera. The school's academic performance has since improved. He has affected more than 20,000 young girls from Majengo, Mukuru, Lunga, and Imara Diama, I beg your pardon, by distributing sanitary towels so that their education is not interrupted. He also held a leadership youth summit where over 250 youth were inspired and challenged for success. Indeed, Hilary Nakitare is a visionary leader who is set to impact his world and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby invite Hilary Nakitari from Kenya to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Next up is Manzi Guevara from Rwanda, 23 years old. Manzi is a self-driven youth leader from Rwanda with a strong passion for impacting lives. Moved by the plight of men in Rwanda, he established Global Love Empowerment. Manzi worked with community leaders to sponsor medical insurance for 1,060 families and granted 3,000 plus beneficiaries free health care for a year. Manzi created a digital health service that helps hospitals manage blood donation processes and his sources for donors. So far, over 1,000 liters of blood was donated in the first month. And this solution by Manzi Guevara has been adopted by 100 hospitals in Rwanda, Malawi, and Kenya. Following his outstanding initiatives, Manzi is a role model to other young people. He inspires many through radio programs where he challenges them to act for the greater good. Guevara and his team organized 13 youth development programs on mind management and productive self-expression. Over 4,800 youths benefited from the program, and 3,500 of them received free copies of Christian materials. Manzi led a team of 15 volunteers to meet over 300 students whom they mentor weekly. He also procures food items, toys, toiletries, and school equipment for care centers to enrich learning for underprivileged children. His team executed a back-to-school campaign where 121 children from 70 families were supported with educational materials. 25 girls were also awarded a 3-year scholarship. To curb extreme hunger during the COVID-19 lockdown in Rwanda, Manzi Guevara raised funds for a food drive that benefited over 840 children from 280 families. Indeed, Manzi stands out as an exceptional leader with a passion for transforming Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Manzi Guevara from Rwanda to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Next up, Isaac Bitrus Ingida, Nigeria, 23 years old. Ingida is a 23-year-old social activist from Nigeria. He embarked on projects to ameliorate the anguish caused by insurgency in communities across Plateau State. He partnered with others to sensitize 200 leaders from 13 communities on peaceful coexistence following attacks by gunmen. In the aftermath of the End SARS protests, Isaac's team helped renovate a police station in his community. He also partnered with CIPA Africa and the Plateau State government in Nigeria to rebuild the Dogo Nahawa community, which was destroyed by insurgents. The project involves building a community library and tech hub for over 5,000 youths. His team also built 4 new toilets for the community clinic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Isaac partnered with Kingdom Kids Club to help inner city children by organizing classes and providing the children with lunch. 930 children in 15 communities benefited from this campaign. When the lockdown ended, Isaac joined others to organize a book and arts festival in Jos, Nigeria. Over 1,000 books were donated to help students from schools in various communities. Isaac also oversaw the renovation of a school in High Rayfield, impacting over 5,400 students. He has organized 20 conferences and 11 seminars that impacted over 10,000 young people as well. Isaac teamed up with other NGOs to carry out medical outreaches to 6 communities in Plateau State, where they distributed 3,112 pairs of prescribed lenses free and sponsored 10 eye surgeries to people with eye conditions. We applaud Isaac for his selfless service to humanity and dogged commitment to nation building. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Isaac Bitrus Ngida, Nigeria, to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Jean Finawa, Ghana, 23 years old. Come on, let's give Emmanuel Finawa a big hand. Finawa is a 23-year-old young leader and a technology enthusiast from Ghana. In January 2021, he launched a back-to-school campaign that provided cleaning supplies for 100 schools in 5 districts in the Greater Accra region, impacting about 90,000 students. Emmanuel developed the Science Box. The Science Box is a learning aid for practical studies with 50 experiments in physics, chemistry, and biology. He and his team also developed the Nsowi app, a mobile app that provides learning guides to students from crèche level to senior high school level. Over 13,000 students were also reached via video CD versions of the lessons on the app in remote communities. Now listen to this. Emmanuel organized success motivation conferences for over 300,000 high school students in 8 regions across Ghana to inspire them to the next level. He partnered with local NGOs to set up a skill development center in Accra for school dropouts, unschooled young ladies, hawkers, and refugee women to equip them with requisite skills to start businesses or have gainful employment. Emmanuel also introduced an internship program that has helped over 4,000 high school students and graduates gain work experience, making for them to make helping them to make informed decisions on university courses. With his medical team, Emmanuel carries out periodic free health screening programs, as well as free medication and referrals in rural communities in 12 regions in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel's proactiveness in meeting the needs that people have has distinguished him as a great leader. Let us welcome Emmanuel Jean Finawa from Ghana to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Please give him a big hand, everyone. Next up, let us welcome Unzometia Nevis Tetsop from Cameroon. He is 23 years old. Nevis is a 23-year-old innovator and community builder from Cameroon. He utilizes technology to inspire change and has impacted almost 3,000 students through workshops and seminars. He founded NevTech to create a tech ecosystem for innovation and boost technological advancement. The NevTech community currently has 2,000 plus young leaders. He organized an innovation challenge where 20,000 young tech entrepreneurs designed solutions for transportation, education, agriculture, health, etc. Several useful innovations were submitted, and the top 3 winners each got a cash prize. Come on, let's put our hands together for Nevis. He made headlines for building a 3D printer from electronic waste. The project won first prize at a national competition and earned a presidential award with a cash prize. This is in Cameroon. Nevis has featured on TV and radio networks, an avenue he uses to enlighten over 6 million people on the relevance of tech innovations. In response to the prolonged closure of schools, Nevis led a 2-month tech camp where he trained 60 children in ICT programming and also in entrepreneurship. This resulted in 10 innovations from 30 children. NevTech, his tech ecosystem, also empowers girls in technology through Girls in Technology Cameroon, STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is an induction workshop that trained 150 schoolgirls. Following the spate of insurgencies in southwestern Cameroon, Nevis advocates for children to return to school, and he funds tuition for 100 internally displaced children with grants obtained from awards that he wins. He has also financed a food drive to feed 40 orphans and distribute free Christian materials. Nevis has also inspired many others to take on the responsibility of leadership and innovation. Indeed, he is a true leader who embodies the concept of leadership for positive change. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Unzometia Nevis Tetsop from Cameroon as he steps forward to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Next, I introduce to us Dio Gratias Meyu from Benin Republic, 24 years. Dio Gratias is a human rights activist from Republic of Benin who is committed to the health, social welfare, growth, and development of children and youth. He has carried out various youth empowerment programs in 6 high schools and 3 universities across 3 major cities in his country. And he has impacted over 10,000 students with educational trainings and free Christian materials. Partnering with PNLP, which is the National Program Against Malaria, Dio Gratias organized Stop Palu, which means Stop Malaria, a campaign in a community with the highest case of malaria and infant mortality. And this benefited over 200 children. He worked with Red Cross to organize blood donation campaigns, and he raised awareness on preventive measures against high blood pressure. For sustainable food supply, Dio Gratias launched the Young African Farmers Initiative, YAFI, where 500 students from 4 provinces in Benin were trained on modern technologies in agriculture, small and large-scale fruit production, and environmental preservation and improvement. During the last International Solidarity Festival, Dio Gratias worked with 50 local and international organizations as a representative for 5,000 plus youth in Weme province in the Republic of Benin. This led to the launch of a food drive project for 17 orphanages in all 12 provinces of the Republic of Benin. He also organized a food collection for the benefit of 125 less privileged children in Porto Novo during the World Food Day. Dio Gratias is a true leader who is passionate about the well-being of people in his country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding Dio Gratias Meyu from the Republic of Benin as he comes up to receive his Future Africa Leaders Award. Our final winner for tonight, the 10th winner of the 2021 Future Africa Leaders Award, Priska Tobor from the Republic of Chad, 23 years. Please do give Priska a big hand. She is a courageous and dynamic youth leader from the nation of Chad. She facilitated an entrepreneurship and skills acquisition program where 40 beneficiaries have started new businesses with investments from philanthropic individuals. Priska adopted a primary school which she renovated, 2 classrooms, distributed Christian materials, and also volunteers as a teacher. She organized 2 Christian evangelical programs and organized a concert where she had 1,100 plus young attendees, with 300 people converted to Christ. Priska regularly visits a local orphanage where she mentors the children through weekly study sessions that instill the right mindset in these young ones. She went on a missionary trip to the Sud region in her country, which is renowned for kidnapping and killing pastors. Her team reached 995 people, and she pioneered a church for teenagers that is thriving, and she had no kidnap incidents recorded. In 2021, she reached 5,000 plus young people with a football competition. She registered 10 teams from different communities and organized 23 football matches. During the tournament, she distributed Christian materials to both players and spectators, as well as prizes, medals, and trophies to the winners. Her leadership development project for the ghettos has led over 1,000 at-risk youth in the street to receive hope. And Priska is presently working on the acquisition of a residential facility for them. She also presently schedules weekly visits to bring them food, clothes, soap, and other essential materials. Indeed, Priska has shown many the light, and she has proven that change is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby invite Priska Tobor from Chad to receive her Future Africa Leaders Award. President, founder of the Future Africa Leaders Award, sir, it is my singular privilege and honor to invite His Excellency President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to come up the stage to announce the winner of the Star Prize Award of the Future Africa Leaders Award 2020. Let us stand up on our feet as we welcome President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Your Excellency, sir, in this envelope is the name and the country of the winner of the Star Prize.
The 2021 Future African Leaders Award Star Prize winner in the Metia Nevis Tetso from Cameroon.
At this point, I would like to invite His Excellency President Olusegun Obasanjo to come up the stage to join Pastor Chris, and also to invite Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Chimbori Kwao to come up the stage to join Pastor Chris as he At this time also, I would like to invite The winner of the Star Prize Award, Unzometa Nevis Tetsop from Cameroon, to step forward to Pastor Chris, as Pastor Chris, the president and founder of FALA, hands over the 2021 Star Prize Award. I would like to invite the other 9 winners to also come on the stage for the photo session with the president of FALA, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, and our highly esteemed and distinguished chairman and special guests. Our highly distinguished excellencies will now be ushered back to their seats. Thank you very much, sirs. Our winners will now go back to their seats too.